Just a mess.
All right.
It's not unusual. This is just what we are.
Well, we are live on YouTube.
Woohoo.
We have some folks in the chat, Pat and Michelle and the gang, Juan. They were in there when we started earlier. And we're also in Discord, the I say podcasting Discord audio. But we're just going to do a random show.
Yeah.
And actually, I'll give an update before we start. See where we're at. $2,249 and $571 for Will Run 4. So that's where we're at the moment.
Yeah, he was telling everyone on the last part what we were doing, and they all think we're ridiculous.
For running.
Well, you are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We appreciate it.
So
I guess you're up to 57 miles.
57.1.
That's all.
Oh.
And
Someone
what was
donated.
the commitment? Are you guys doing it in one weekend or
Yeah.
over an undetermined amount of time?
No, we were going to do it next weekend.
Oh, gosh.
Because I mean, I could do 50 miles over like days.
Well, it's
Ish.
only 20, whatever, 50, whatever. Did I
Yeah, it's
just
only
say,
like
55?
28
It's
and a
only
half
20
each.
right now.
I can't.
Just
Whatever.
No big deal.
We can
No,
do
but-
that on
but
Sunday.
it's over 3 days. So
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, but we'll be doing that in one day because we're doing a 10-hour race next week. So
Oh yeah, did we tell you that we got into our 10? I didn't even have to harass the guy.
That was my question. I'm like,
Oh.
who did you beat up to get into that race?
I did not beat up anybody. I waited patiently because they told us that the wait list, or that people had till, I guess it was Tuesday to drop from the race. So I'm like, I'm not going to email the guy until after that, because the thing very clearly said that they were going to email people. So I was like, I'll leave it alone.
yeah, probably a good plan.
And you said that's next weekend?
Yeah, so it's on my
Sunday.
actual birthday.
Yeah. So we plan on doing 39 for 39.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's my goal, is to hit 39.
the old bee.
We'll see how it works out.
Do we want to do like an official open?
I don't know. Do you? Tom, officially open us. No pressure.
I forgot what we say. Hello, and welcome to Will Run 4. I'm your host, Tom, and with me, as always, are Aaron,
Hi.
Michael.
Do I have to say it super cheery like that?
No, because
Hello?
you're not a super cheerful person. So
Aw,
Oh, do you see what shirt I have on?
Yes, I love it.
it's great. Oh, and Diana is right here.
Hi.
speaking of Diana,
If anybody in the chat has running questions, feel free to ask. Like, why do you run? What is the purpose of this? Or why do you go that far?
So I can't answer any of those questions because I don't know what you do, but I did go for a run this morning, and I posted on our page that I busted out of another pair of running pants.
Oh, I saw.
The thighs cannot handle my pants.
Those are not load-bearing pants.
They are not. Just like a can of cinnamon rolls on Christmas morning.
Oh my
just
god.
popped right out.
Sounds delicious.
I was like, something's rubbing. And then like I stuck my hand between my legs and I was like, there's a hole. I feel skin.
Oh my god. Oh, that's
That's
awful.
ridiculous.
So yeah, I did a girls run this morning with two of my friends, Nikki and Nicole, and we were gonna do a 10K. And Nikki hasn't run more than 3 miles in months. So she was like, I don't know how far I'm gonna do, anyway. And then we got to about 4.5 of our intervals. And then she's like, I kind of want to stop. And I was like, good, because my pants are ripped. So we did 4.5 and then walked out the rest.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So that was my morning.
Oh.
So I don't know what pants to try next. So those were, I feel like I bust out of my Under Armour, although those are my favorite. I feel like they're the most comfortable. I was thinking about trying Fabletics.
I
No,
tried them a couple times. I tried like 2 or 3 different pairs of them. I didn't love them. I
don't know.
I wanted to love them, and I just didn't.
I mean, I let celebrities make most of my decisions.
Makes sense.
And
then.
like those are Kate Hudson's pants.
Oh,
it's true.
There you go.
I feel like I can trust her with my body.
she's
I don't know who else to trust. Nothing else is working.
Oh, that's funny.
Nothing else is holding it together.
I tried a new brand today. Zaya. I don't know. ZYIA. Megan had a party of sort, like, you know, those online Facebook group party things. And Jessica Holmes, who donated to our cause today, she is a consultant. So she had a party, and I bought some athletic pants and a couple sports bras. So I'll let you know how they go. These were actually really nice. I like the material of them. I didn't love where the seam hit my knee because I'm short. So like the 7/8 are not 7/8 on me. They're like full, like long length pants on me.
How tall are you? You're not much taller than I am.
Like 5'3"-ish.
Yeah, so a couple inches taller than me. But do you have longer legs? I feel like I have short legs. Anytime I buy like normal length pants, they're just all bunched up at the bottom.
Yeah. That's sort of, so these were 7/8, and normally I buy 7/8 knowing that they're going to be basically full, like ankle, like to my full ankle, because I can't buy regular length pants because then they're too long. So I buy the 7/8 ones to be like the full size. So I tried them. I like the material a lot. They were really soft and like still really compression-y, but I didn't love this, like the way the seams came, because one came across my knee. And so every time I like ran, I kept adjusting them or pulling them up a little. So I wouldn't, if you're short, I don't know that I'd recommend them, which you are. So
yeah, well, we'll see. You know what someone told me the other day? So, you know, we live in a Zoom world, and I started a new job. So a lot of people I've met just have been, you know, over Zoom meetings or over the phone. And like 3 separate people were like, I don't know, Diana, based on your voice, I thought you'd be taller. And I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? Like what does that mean?
God.
Well, I often get, because if they don't see me, or like when I would do phone calls or phone conferences before Zoom existed, I would talk to people and then they'd meet me, and my name is Erin. So people are very taken back when they see me. They expect
they ask
some
you why
Irish.
You're not white.
Yeah, they want to see an Irish girl, and they're very confused when they see me.
Race report.
Hashtag race report.
Yes.
Oh God.
So that's the one I always get when I do phone conferences.
No, there you go.
Kenneth asked, he often hears about the runner's high. He's 39, never once achieved this. Am I glitched or doing something wrong?
I don't actually know what the runner's high is.
I don't know either. Actually, I don't know.
I've never felt a runner's high during a run, but after a run, I'll feel really good. Like I felt really motivated today after.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I only did 4.5 miles and then walked 1.5 miles. So, I mean, it's not a lot, but
I feel like it's one of those things that's, I think it's sort of made up. There's a lore about it, kind of like gluten.
Gluten's fiction.
You know, like anything that someone has to talk about whenever they're around. Like runners talk incessantly about running to non-runners. It's like CrossFit. It's like Orange Theory. It's like any of those things that, you know, I don't know.
I mean, there are times when you're in like a groove where it's like you get that groove and you just like can go forever. It feels like.
Yeah, I guess.
But I don't really get that often.
Like I don't even know. Like the Batona race, I'd say got that groove. But like you said, like I don't get the like. I don't know. Like I've heard people talk about the runner's high of like. I don't know. I don't really know what it is, to be honest.
I think I've had it like in like a half or something like that. Or a full, but not anything further than that. Yes, I would say it's fan fiction. That would
Yeah, I don't
definitely say-
run far, so the whole thing sucks. Like, I get it if you're running like and you get into a groove and you're kind of on autopilot and everything's kind of, settled down and your muscles aren't screaming at each other. Like I feel like, and then you have your endorphins running. Like I feel like that's the runner's high. But again, I'm slow and I run short distances, so the entire thing is terrible.
Oh no, see, like I guess I do feel good, like in the middle. Like my sweet spot, especially if I'm running just like a half marathon, is in between mile like 5, maybe 6,
Yeah.
and 10-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like I feel fantastic and I'm like skipping.
Skipping.
that's funny,
Wow.
Yeah, we like I'm like really excited about it. And then we did the Run the Lakes a few weeks ago. My friend Chris was making fun of me because we were the ones that ended the race. And he's like, Diana did such a good job of not complaining the entire race. And then at mile 12, she was like, I'm going to start complaining now. And then I just like let it rip like a fire hose. I was like, everything was bothering me. Like, I'm like, it's too cold. I shouldn't have taken my sweatshirt off. My feet hurt. I'm not
my
used to
gosh.
standing this long. It was just like everything I could bitch about. I did.
Oh my god.
Guys, I just found an article from Runner's World that says how to achieve the runner's high. The science reveals how you can produce more good feeling chemicals while running. So apparently there's a science behind it.
I feel like I've hit it once or twice in like I've only run 2 halves. I usually run much further than that. So like the one half, I was really like, I really felt good and ran my fastest miles at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've had this. It's the runner's high wherein we're lucky enough to tap into our run feels easy, exhilarating, and even euphoric. So I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that.
I might get it I don't know if I ever get it on a trail run other than like training ones.
Yeah, I'd say like in races for sure. Like the PR race that I did last year for the I keep forgetting the name of it. Rehoboth. I feel like I reached a point where I was running really well, and my fastest miles were the end miles. Like I was running like a sub 9-minute mile, my last mile somehow, and I didn't know how or why, and I felt great. So I guess that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Tom's about to find out whether you can get the runner's high when you go long distances when he does 50K next year.
Oh God. Are we still on that?
We're never going to be off of
It
that.
is now recorded for history. So quickly, we're here today. If you're listening to this later in the audio version, we're here raising money for Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. So whenever you're listening to this, actually, if you go to asapodcasting.com, at the top, there's a donate button. It will take you directly to our fundraiser page through the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, all tax deductible, all that kind of stuff. And at the moment, we're sitting at like $2,249 as we are recording. So, and if you donate through Aaron, we'll run extra miles depending on when you donate or when you hear this. So that all relies on that. So if you're hearing this down the road, definitely head over there and donate. It would be wonderful. So, Lee says he would assume trails are more jarring than a track due to unevenness. Yeah, depending on the type of trails. Up here, it's very sandy and pinelands and flat, so it's not really that bad. It's really nice. But yeah, like rocky trails and stuff are definitely jarring, to say the least.
Yeah. I'm stressed out. Like anytime I'm like remotely close to a trail, I'm stressed out the whole time. Johnny Safety next to me is like freaking out on the sidewalk.
I saw he signed up for a trail race,
I did.
which I couldn't believe.
There's a half if you guys want to come down.
Oh, when
It's
is
at
it?
the end of January.
I'm sure we could run a half.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. We'll think about it. I know Jen Hall was the one who posted about it, right?
Yeah, she
The other
posted
day.
about it.
Yeah,
Yep.
on her. And so I did look at it real quickly, but I didn't go beyond that.
But it's like a trail light. I mean, could I do it?
You could do it. It I feel like there is trail and then there's like hard packed gravel. So it's like
Oh.
it's a very tame trail, but there is some legitimate trail in there.
Would it
Yeah.
be like the gravel part? I assume like the towpath,
Like that kind of
like
thing.
that type of.
Yeah, that's some of it.
Okay.
That's some of it. But but not all of it.
It's probably like the trails we have here, though, where they're not really rooty. They're just kind of sandy and
they're nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice runnable. Yeah. Yeah. The ones around us aren't technical or hard or anything.
Yeah.
And there's literally no rocks.
Are you going to have a
us.
heart attack while you're running it, watching everyone's feet?
Oh my God. I'm already, so this is like 2 months away, 2 or so months away. And I'm already planning on how I'm going to tape the crap out of my ankles.
Oh my gosh.
to add stability. I'm already scared. And this is at the end of January.
How far away is it? Where's, I mean, like,
Oh, it's here. It's Little Patuxent
Oh, okay.
River.
I would just go run there some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I will.
It'll give you an idea of what, because it'll definitely have some rocks, because around you there just is some.
Yeah.
Like
Your terrain is just a little bit more rocky.
Yeah, there's literally none here.
Well, because we live by the shore, so it's much more
very sandy.
Sandy. I thought about you, though, when we were running, because there were lots of leaves all around, and it poured on Friday all day, so everything's very wet. And there are leaves everywhere.
Yes.
Every time I would step on one, I thought of you. And how you would react to my running on them.
Like I'm tiptoeing. Like when I run.
Well, you have to realize you will twist your ankle running on the trail. It's just
you have to realize that. I haven't done this yet.
Well, he's warning you.
I'm just telling you ahead of time. You're going to turn an ankle. It'll hurt for a bit. It'll be okay. You just keep going.
I don't know if you're familiar with my threshold for pain.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So this was literally right after we got back from Dopey. It was like we got home Sunday from Dopey. And then this was like Monday morning. Tom went for a walk and there was like an ice storm.
Oh no.
And he was about, I don't know, a quarter mile from the house.
Half mile.
It wasn't a half mile. He wasn't that far from the house. And it was like, I mean, it was legitimate icy, so that's fine. And he fell and called me to come pick him up because he couldn't walk back. And it took me 30 minutes to scrape the ice off my car to even be able to like come get him. So like in that time, he could have like walked on the grass home for me to drive.
I couldn't put any pressure on the ankle.
Oh, you couldn't.
And Florence Nightingale over here is like, hold on, I got to get out of bed and I got to go warm up the car. And I'm like, hey, I'm laying on the sidewalk next to a road.
Ice all over the car.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
You weren't in the road, so there is that.
Oh man, I went down like a sack of potatoes. It was fast too. And like it snapped my ankle like bad. It didn't break anything, but like I was like, they're gonna have to take the whole leg.
No, he went to the doctor and they told him it was basically fine. And then he didn't believe them. So he went to like another doctor.
Oh my
and then
God.
they said it was fine.
Oh.
Like they were like, he was like, they said it was severely twisted. And I was like, nowhere on your paperwork does it say any of that.
Guys.
Like, I'm like,
Guys,
I like how he goes and gets second opinions to get like a worse diagnosis, whereas I'm like, I don't believe you that it's hurt that bad. So I'm going to go to 3 doctors until someone tells me it's not that bad. You can
he
still
was
run.
like, it hurts.
Oh,
It
my
hurt.
God.
what do you want from me?
Oh, Tom,
What
we
do you
love
want
you.
from
We
me?
love you. Oh gosh.
Oh, you could come up and do the 4-mile trail run.
Oh yeah, that's the beast pacing one that we were talking about.
That's surfing Santa.
Oh, that's
weekend.
right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
That's when is that?
What?
That race?
The 18th or 19th, or
19th,
something.
okay.
Yeah, the
all right.
19th.
Yeah. It'll be fun to get out and do a race. We got a couple races coming up.
Yeah, we got the turkey trot. I keep trying to convince him he should wear these shorts that I found that has a colorful butt, like it has the turkey.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
Oh.
That's
So his
cute.
butt would be turkey.
No.
He's...
All right, if you donate within the next 30 seconds, Michael,
Well, how short are they? I hope they're like short.
Like really short?
No.
I'll wear them short. I don't care.
Oh
I
my
got short
gosh.
ones anyway. I mean, I don't have like
Split shorts?
super short. I don't have.
You don't have
super
split shorts.
No, but I
so
have
you'll
pretty
look
short ones.
ridiculous, just not festive.
I don't know. I have decent thighs and calves.
That doesn't mean
You're not
anything
getting any
for the-
arguments from me, buddy.
Have you seen my quads when I run?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Only in my dreams.
Wow.
There's some good pictures from the
We've-
Disney Marathon.
We've gone off the rails, guys, about Michael's
right.
thighs.
I have some good Disney Marathon pictures there.
He's just excited because as we were running the Disney Marathon, someone was like, "Ooh, look at those calves." And it was not me.
Well, I mean, yeah, it happens.
I can't.
I can't either. What was his original title? A sex kitten? Was that what
Oh God.
What was when we first started?
I don't even remember how that started.
Our resident sex kitten. Guys, do you see this cat that's on my lap? This is how I work from home anytime I work from home because he can't be away from me.
Of course. Meanwhile, our dog just got so annoyed he went into the other room. He looked at us, rolled his eyes, and left the room.
Oh,
Does that a lot.
It's like, I'm going to bed. Get
That's
away from
funny.
me.
Oh, jeez.
Mm,
What did I do with my?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, we're doing kind of an unofficial turkey trot. Charm City Run is doing just some runs in the morning, so we're gonna go do that. They do. I think they're just doing virtual. I don't think they're doing an in-person turkey trot anywhere around here.
Mm. Yeah,
Um,
there's actually I think like 6 or 7 local ones because you could pick from like the Medford one, the Marlton one, like all the ones in our area. There's quite a number of them doing live ones. They are limiting the registrations, but even the Marlton one added like I think almost 200 because originally it was capped at 200
Yeah.
and then they added 200 extra spots because they I guess figured out how to space everyone out enough that they felt like they could after going through the plan they could reasonably get the 400 people.
Yeah.
Nice. I wonder if they're doing the one in Laurel. I used to do the one in Laurel every year, and then I started doing the one through the Y.
Mm.
But yeah, we were just going to go do that, and then we signed up for a 5K, kind of up in Baltimore County, right? Isn't that where that is? Baltimore County.
Yes. Yep.
The Holiday Hustle. So
Wow, we're gonna have all kinds of race reports coming.
yeah.
Yeah, we have the what's the one this weekend?
It's the Labor Pains.
Labor Pains.
Which is normally on
Oh.
Labor Day weekend, which hence the name Labor. But they moved the location from where it normally is. I guess the town wouldn't give them their permits the way to run it the way that they wanted, so they found a new location and moved it to November. So works out because it's on my birthday, and our friend Michelle is going to be there again.
Oh.
Yeah, she apparently has done it twice. So I had mentioned that we were doing it, and she was like, "Oh, let me put my name on the wait list." So she got preferential treatment because she's done it twice and got
Makes
off the wait
sense,
list
yeah.
first.
Oh, nice.
I wasn't bitter about that at all.
Better you? No.
No, never.
Is that that's the 10-hour race?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's normally a 12-hour race. They reduced it by 2 hours because I guess the park
Gets
permit-
dark. Yeah, probably gets dark.
Oh yeah, probably because of the getting dark thing. That's probably why.
And leaves.
Yeah. That's gonna be the only problem. I do hate running in leaves.
I do too.
To be honest.
I was very cranky. You can ask him yesterday about the leaves.
And I was on the street, let alone.
Yeah,
on
there
the
were a
trail.
lot this morning when
Yeah.
we ran.
I think because it rained all day Friday.
It was raining
so-
for days
yeah,
here.
Yes, it
Miserable.
was too. But I guess the Friday. Well, no, I guess it was. Oh no, Friday was just the other day. Yeah, that was Wednesday into Thursday that it rained like all day, all night for a really long time. Yeah, okay. That whatever this week's storm was, I think that was the end of all the leaves. So.
I like your premium.
Oh, the Baltimore half from last year.
Yeah, it's only cute when I don't do it. I'm so annoyed.
Oh.
I
I
have
like
that
the
one.
color.
It's
Yeah,
a
the
little
color's pretty.
tight on me.
Oh.
But that's one of my favorites. I think that one looks the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. What else are we registered for? So yeah, Holiday Hustle. And I think they said that is the same course as the
The Moonlight.
the Moonlight 5K we did a couple months ago. And that was really pretty.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's
hopefully
the
that'll
one
be
that you
good.
guys did. That's the night one that you guys did with Nikki,
Yeah.
Nicole, like that whole crew.
Yep,
Yeah.
and Donna and I think
Donna,
Jen,
Jen Hall were there. Okay.
yeah, did that one. And Tom's excited because there's a medal.
Oh,
Ah,
nice.
there you go.
I love.
That's-
I don't know why.
Tom gets so annoyed if there's not a medal for a race.
Mm,
Like when we did the Tough Mudder,
They had no
yes.
medal.
And
like
all you got was the headband.
people
headband.
do it every single year. It's such a big thing. And I'm like, you just get these headbands
Mm.
And electrocuted.
and electrocuted.
Oh,
No,
you get
thank you.
electrocuted?
And if you're Diana, you get a torn ACL.
Oh, that's
and you
right.
get torn
That's when you
ACL.
tore your ACL. Oh my god, that's awful. I would
Well,
never
that-
do a mud run, by the way.
That was particularly terrible because it had been raining for, I don't know, a month straight.
Hmm.
So, you think mud run, but this was like really thick, like
Sticky, yeah.
sticky,
yeah.
deep, everything. Like you couldn't even be a spectator and be clean.
Ugh.
Like everything was a mud pit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had
according-
anxiety the entire time because I was like, I'm just going to slip and fall and die.
According to Michael, there's feces in that.
There is.
There's feces everywhere. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, like in those mud runs, look it up online. It's a thing. I would never
It's
do a
fine.
mud run.
Oh,
We're also
gosh.
going to Virginia Beach, and we're doing Surf and Santa with some friends.
Did
And
you guys?
can either pick to be Team Naughty or Team Nice. So all the girls are being Team Naughty, and all the guys are being Team Nice.
I was gonna say, so it's not a girls' trip. That was my question because last time you mentioned it, you said that you weren't sure if it was a girls' trip, and then Tom
Well-
looked sad.
It was going to be.
And then,
And then Tom got sad.
and well, I think all of them got sad. Like all the spouses.
You just wanna be
Because-
included.
Because you guys started talking about stopping by Busch Gardens just to see like the lights.
The Christmas lights.
Oh,
yeah, and
man.
I've never been to Busch Gardens, so I'm like, well, you've just sweetened the pot right there. So
Mm.
we're all in.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna like drive down Friday and do the Busch Garden lights, and then try and do like maybe some of Colonial Williamsburg on Saturday before driving over to the race.
Okay.
I was not a fan of Colonial Williamsburg, I got to admit, the last time
I went
went.
as a kid and wanted to kill myself. It was,
yeah.
like it was
Yeah.
summer. Like we were so
Oh, yeah.
excited because we did 2 days of Busch Gardens and we did water country. And my mom and dad were like, Colonial Williamsburg. And then they're like, here's a flute. They're
Nerds.
churning butter. And I
Oh.
I was like, I hate this. But it's supposed
I-
to be really pretty at Christmas.
It might
I
be,
just
yeah,
picture-
yeah.
I just picture Billy Madison.
Oh gosh.
Remember Billy Madison?
Yeah.
Never seen
Where
it.
You've never seen Billy Madison?
No.
He doesn't like
All right.
weird comedies. I don't know. I
Pull
don't
the
know what to do
plug.
with him.
Stream over.
He doesn't like comedies. He doesn't like watch comedy movies.
Yeah, not those kinds of comedy movies. The weird part is he watches like comedy like shows, like I don't know.
Some.
Like we watch Superstore and like you know,
Yeah.
like he'll watch like I don't know,
Usually one
sitcoms.
or two.
but he doesn't. Yeah, but he doesn't watch.
Yeah.
He wanted to watch Borat though, so I mean, there. Go figure.
No, I watched part of it. That was all. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Anyway, Billy Madison.
Yeah.
Was that Adam Sandler?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like early Adam Sandler.
That was like one of his first,
Yeah. That was
you know,
like.
before.
Was that before Happy Gilmore?
I don't know.
Are they
That
the
was
same?
like in the same. that was
Maybe
in the
because
same-
Farley is in.
Yeah, that was in
Oh,
the
okay.
same time
Billy
frame.
Madison.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, we are doing the Naked Nick in December. That's what it's called. And we're also trying to get him behind the theme of the naked part, but so far I'm not having any luck with that either.
Oh, you could come down. I wonder if they're still doing it in Annapolis. Every year in Annapolis, they do a Santa Speedo run. You know Santa? I don't
Oh
know.
my
It's just a
God.
bunch of people in Speedos running.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why this is called Naked Nick, but actually the Pineland Striders, who is the local run group that we're part of, there's like, I don't know, 15, 20 people from that group going to 25K and 50K. So a lot of them are doing the 25K. So
What are you guys doing? The 50?
Yeah.
50.
We're going shorter right now, so 50K.
Cannot deal with you.
We're not doing anything crazy right now. Just the 50K.
mean, I ran 6 today, and I was just walking around complaining that my hips hurt. I was like, oh God.
Honestly, I'm not really sure how I'm going to make it through some of this stuff. I mean, I haven't, like, the marathon last week was really hard for me. I don't know, by mile, like,
It was like 80 degrees out though.
22, I was dead. I couldn't, like.
It was like 80 degrees, and we self-supported, so we had vests on the whole way with full bladders, you know. So it wasn't
we
like
stopped at Starbucks to try and drink some water. We probably should have drank full waters instead.
I mean, it was really, you
splitting
know how
one.
hot it was last weekend. It was pretty hot.
Yeah.
So I think that made a huge difference.
I don't know.
No, it was really warm last weekend.
Yeah, and humid, and we were wearing vests the whole day.
I guess.
I don't think I ran last weekend at all. Like I went to the gym on Saturday and just did the elliptical. And then I think we were going to run on Sunday, but I was hungover and I didn't get up.
Oh,
that happens a lot around this place. Let me tell you.
I mean, it's been happening more. I mean, even this weekend we had said we were going to do longer miles and we just didn't.
Well, I think once we realized we got into the race next weekend, we didn't really want to overdo it either, because we did the marathon last weekend and then have the race next weekend. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
those
over
tired
it.
legs. Are you guys going to do your turkey trot hungover? That's usually my tradition. Like we usually that's the biggest drinking night of the year.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
it
bigger
is.
than New Year's Eve.
I mean, in college, I definitely full on took that on, and even after. But I think because the last few years I had hosted Thanksgiving at my house, I wasn't able to partake the same way, and I've actually never done a turkey trot because of when I started running. It was only like 5-6 years ago, and I've hosted Thanksgiving for years, so I've never been able to like have time to go do a turkey trot. So this is actually my first turkey trot.
Yeah, me too. Fun. Actually,
yeah, it's of families.
Yeah,
I've only done a few 5Ks at all, so most of them were 4th of July.
Yeah.
So it's not. I don't know. I'm not really haven't done a lot of 5Ks. I've probably done more ultras than 5Ks.
Oh my God.
I've done a ton of 5Ks because they're just like so cheap and they're fun and usually they're super social.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not planning to race this 5K. I don't know what he's doing. I have a super cute outfit planned. I have knee highs that are like orange and brown and like red that go. And then I have a cute little, my sparkle skirt. And then I've got a turkey shirt. So I'll be, and a turkey hat that has the like chicken legs or the turkey
How are you going to run
legs.
fast in that?
I'm not gonna.
No. Usually you have a stomach full of beer. I did it one year and I swear I could feel beer sloshing in my stomach. I was like miserable. I think we ran like maybe a half a mile and I was like, guys, we're walking this out. I can't. And then one year our friend Parsley showed up basically in the clothes he'd worn the night before. Like he showed up, he had like boots on and jeans and he was like, I guess I'm walking. I don't know.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Wow, maybe I'll run it in jeans.
Oh my gosh.
Miserable. Well, we're really sad because our Thanksgiving Eve tradition for the last 4 years?
Yeah.
We do Caps Giving. So we always go to the Caps game. We usually get a hotel in DC.
Okay.
And go to bars and stuff after. It's like one of our favorite nights of the year. And this year,
well, obviously they're not even playing yet. Yeah, they're not even playing yet.
So we said we were going to watch when the Caps won the Stanley Cup. So we're going to rewatch that game.
Okay.
On Zoom with a bunch of people. So
there you go.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Although last Caps Giving, it was at the end of the night, and I went to the bar to get a drink, and I was probably gone for a minute, 2 minutes. In that time, Diana somehow, what did you roll your?
I don't know what I did.
Fell off a stool and you like twisted your ankle or something.
I thought I broke it.
Oh, I remember the pictures of this. You ended up in a boot, didn't you?
I was in a boot for 6 weeks.
Oh my God.
I do remember this.
You're like, how did that happen? We were inside and you were sitting down. How did that happen?
I don't know what happened. I was drinking, but I think in retrospect, like if I have to look back on what happened that night, I think sometimes my ACL, because it's not there, isn't like super stable.
Yeah.
So sometimes it'll just give out. And I think it just gave out and I just like kind of rolled on my ankle weird. And then we were like, our friend Lisa made us walk and get pizza. And it was like, guys, my ankle's not right. It kind of hurts. So we walked like a mile to get pizza. And then I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and I was like, my ankle's broken. We have to go to patient first. I was like, I need an x-ray.
Yep.
It hurts so bad. I was like crying. It hurt so bad.
Oh my God.
It was like hot in the room.
Everyone was snoring. We were sharing a hotel room with like another couple and like everyone was snoring. It was 80 degrees in the room and my ankle hurt. And I like woke Tom up and made him drive me home.
Oh my God. Oh gosh. That's amazing.
So yeah, so then I was in a boot for weeks. It's still not right. Like it still feels weird. And I fell, I guess, in the spring and kind of re-hurt it.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. It's
I feel like the ankle's
still not right.
Yeah, the ankle's one of those things that once it's injured, it's like super easy to.
It takes a while.
Look at Ollie.
I don't know what's happening with this cat.
He's very.
Sometimes I just wear like one of those like compression socks. Like it was hurting. If I'm on my feet for a long time,
then you feel it.
Yeah.
And then I really feel it. So like I'll sit with like my like the little compression socky thing on.
Yeah.
I do that too sometimes.
Oh, he's doing all kinds of stuff to your keyboard.
There you go. I don't know. There's a cat trying to sit on my keyboard. Who knows what he's trying to do?
I'm not a big like sometimes I'll wear compression socks after running, but I can't wear them while running because I feel like they're too thin and slide around in your shoes.
Yeah, does anybody do either of you run with compression socks?
No, I mean I wear like features that have a little bit of compression, but I don't like wear like compression sleeves or anything.
Yeah.
No, I never have either.
Yeah, because there's some people who swear by running in them all the time.
A lot of people run in like the compression calf sleeves.
Yeah.
I never felt a difference. And my calves are real fat. I have the same problem with boots.
I actually have.
It's just like a situation, and then I'll have to end up buying like men's calf sleeves, and then they're too like it's a whole thing with me. So it's easier for me.
Everything's a whole thing with this.
Everything is a whole thing. So like I just gave up. Like
oh my God.
And like they're always like too tight at the top and like they're kind of cutting off circulation and I'm not sure like what the appropriate amount of like compression they're supposed to be
because they're supposed to be tight but I don't know, it's uncomfortable.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
They don't work for me. I'll wear.
But my
like,
two friends, Nikki and
socks.
Nicole, they wear them like anytime they run like more than a 10K. They wear.
That's what when you are at races and stuff, you see a ton of people wearing them. I know a couple of like the girls from that Sparkle Squad who are like ambassadors to like what is it, Pro Compression or whatever one of the big ones is, and they always have like all the different. It's kind of like the sparkle skirts. They have a different color or a different theme for every run that they do.
No, and they always look like really cute. Like I wore them as part of like a costume. Like when I was Della Duck, she has a metal leg, so I wore like I wore a yellow one on one and then like a silver one on the other, so it looked like I had a metal leg.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamie's here. What's up, Jamie? Jamie, who just busted out a 10K at 10:03 pace, by the way.
Stop.
Or no, 5K, sorry, 10:03 pace.
That's awesome.
It's so awesome.
Closing in on the 30-minute mark.
Well, that's what he told me his goal was before the end of the year.
He'll get there.
So close.
He was at 31 and change. I mean, it's right there, right around the corner.
It's pretty awesome.
Yep. I guess I got to get faster again.
I don't like.
I can't have them being faster.
It is a lot of work to like when you're just decided, hey, I'm just going to go for distance, and you just consistently just keep running the same pace. Like you do kind of get in a rhythm.
It's true.
I started to work in speed work again this week. Like I was doing some like strength stuff on the elliptical with my legs, and then I did 2 days of speed work, and I was like, oh my God, like I forgot like this is actually work to do this.
Oh my God.
Like I was on the treadmill, so I couldn't, like I had to be honest about it.
Yeah.
I don't
doing
do
a ladder.
any of that kind of stuff anymore. It's been such a long time. I used to be like pretty religious about every Tuesday. I would always do speed work, and now I don't at all. Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rarely run fast anymore. I don't know. I need to start doing it again. In the wintertime, I probably will do it more just because it's not as hot. So get out on the track at work.
I don't
Yeah,
like
I
running
can't do.
fast.
Yeah, I either have to do it on the track or on the treadmill. Like if I'm just running through a neighborhood or something like that, I
Yeah.
cannot do speed work. Even if it's like fartleks where it's like run to
random,
whatever,
yeah.
like it's still like I either need to be on the track or
I can do it
treadmill.
that way if I set it on my with Garmin. You can set the workouts and it'll just beep at you when you're supposed to do the next thing. So if you set it in like you're going to do 400, it'll beep at you when you're done with the 400. So I can do it. I've done it, but I don't like it as much. Like
I'm not as
mentally-
motivated for some reason.
For some reason, mentally, it's just different being on the treadmill and now I don't have a treadmill. That's part of the reason why I haven't really done it, because I owned a treadmill for a while, and now at this apartment complex, the gym was closed for all this time, and now it's open. It was only open like 9 to 5. At least now it's open 24/7, but you still have to wear a mask while running, and I just don't know if I can wear the mask while running.
I gotta invest in one of those gaiters, because I was running today, and it's beautiful out, and there's a ton of people out.
Yeah. The gator's
Most
easy.
people have masks.
Yeah.
And
I wonder, all these people who are hopping on right now are thinking to themselves, what the heck is going on? And am I on the right stream as we're talking about running?
Yeah, we're like the odd man out, like with our topic today, aren't we?
You want to talk video games?
Yeah.
So we could talk about that. I played GoldenEye for 2 minutes for the first time in my life last weekend, and everything looked the same, and I hated it. And that's the end of that story. I was like, am I in the same room just rocking? Like, I hated it. And then I didn't know how to use the controller. And
so you don't play Skyrim? You're not a Skyrim player, is what you're telling me.
Everyone was laughing at me. Well, because we were hanging out with the people from games we grew up with.
Yes.
And then ended up, they were like, let's play video games. Diana's hysterical because she has no idea what she's doing.
I do remember GoldenEye, though. I feel like that was a super popular game.
I remember everyone playing it.
Yeah.
It was like the original first-person shooter, or one of the very first ones. Anyway.
Yeah, I remember playing it and not being very good at it. So I imagine I still wouldn't be very good at it. I play things like the Lego series, because when you die, you like pretty much explode into a bunch of little Legos, and then you literally reappear in the same exact spot, having lost a couple of like studs or coins or whatever.
It's called respawning.
Respawn.
Oh my God. And like they were being so mean to me. So it was like me and two guys playing. And like they didn't even give me a chance. Like they would just kill me as soon as they saw me. I was like, can you just like let me like find, like I was like, I don't even know how to get the gun out. Like I don't have a gun. Like
oh my God.
It's like coach me through it, guys. Like give me like I guess empathy doesn't exist in video games.
It does not. So Michael, is Skyrim your favorite video game?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I've been playing it for 9 years. You don't even want to know the hours, like that people, those of us on the show, like me and Victor and all, and Colin and all, have put in. You don't want that count. You don't want to know.
You don't do that quite as much though anymore. Like
no, but but you're talking 9 years later.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm just saying that now he doesn't commit that much time.
Yeah,
but over the years,
there are times he's like, "Crap, I'm recording. I got to play this game. I got to play this mod." I'm like, "Okay."
I've been enjoying the one mod I've been playing, but yeah. Well, like I just got the PS5 yesterday, so loaded up some Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh, see, I can get behind like the PS5, but only because I'm on a bunch of Facebook groups that just make fun of people in the comment section. So people like weren't getting their PS5s and Xboxes So I was just like trolling people in the comments
Oh
that
my gosh.
someone didn't get their Xbox the day it was released, and now out of spite they're returning it.
What?
So just like stuff like that. I was like,
That
it's
makes no
magnificent.
sense.
That's
God, I'm
ridiculous.
such a troll.
I-
Like,
I somehow got 2 PS5s. I have no idea how. It was like that night that like they weren't supposed to be released that night, and then all of a sudden they were released, and so we were on trying to get them. And then I went on I got the first one on Target, and somehow I got a second one on Target, which they were limit one per customer. So ask me how that happened. I don't really know, but it'll be here on Monday. The second one will be here on Monday. So
there you go.
You're gonna eBay that one?
No,
No.
it's Connor's.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna sell
Christmas?
his
Does he have to
PS4.
wait till Christmas?
No, they just give it to him now and tell him it's
That would
Christmas.
be torture.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be mean.
Why?
That'd be mean.
Oh, he doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't care
Like a
about
month.
Christmas. Yeah, he'll live.
Yeah, but like if other people have it,
He's spoiled anyway. It doesn't matter. It's like, this is a whole nother discussion.
Yes. So yeah, I scored 2 of them somehow, and I have no idea how. And I didn't even know about the second one until I got like a notification about something with my credit card or something. And because I had to switch credit cards at some point, and I was like, wait, and I went on to the account. I'm like, why are there 2?
Hey, if it'll let you.
Oh yeah, because I had that issue where 2 weeks in a row I got a fraud alert on my debit and my
Oh, that's
credit
right, 'cause
card.
we used yours. That's
Yeah,
right.
So my debit card got wiped away because of a fraud alert, so I had to get a new one. My credit card
God.
then a week later got wiped away because of a fraud alert, and I had to get a new one.
Yeah.
Well, if you want some entertainment, just go to the Target Facebook page and just go to the comments and then
my
just see
gosh.
how angry people are about these systems.
Oh my gosh.
It'll bring you a lot of joy.
Oh man,
I love the comment section. I love when you mention the comment section on Facebook, because then I go to the comment section, like the Starbucks one the other day.
The Starbucks one was so good. Oh, I was there for like 2 hours.
oh god.
I've been really hardcore into TikTok, and my algorithm is all kinds of messed up now.
Oh yeah, yep.
Because I keep watching things that I don't really want to be watching, but somehow I end up
No.
in like the black hole of like,
Yes. Like you're like, oh, that's an interesting hashtag. I'm gonna click on that.
yes, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened on TikTok.
And then like I'm laughing, but I'm also in kind of a bad mood because I'm not seeing like happy content. I'm just seeing content that kind of irritates me.
I
Yeah.
always see happy and bizarre content.
Yes.
People. I
Yeah.
find weird people.
I'm
good at finding strange.
That Pete guy.
Oh,
that
PDUSA is
PDUSA. Oh
amazing.
my gosh.
He's currently training AIs of himself.
I found this girl. She responds to guys. Like guys will post TikToks and they're
Oh my
like,
God.
I like girls who don't wear makeup or like the ridiculous stuff like that. And she responds to them, and she's usually like covered in blood. And like she responds about like just for like randomly, and then she's
Oh my
like, well,
God.
I like to feast on men, or it's like so funny. And I watched like 4 hours of her stuff the other day.
It's
Oh
like
my God.
really ridiculous how quickly you can get lost into the flipping
Yes.
of TikTok. It's
I'm like, what is she doing? I'm obsessed with her. Like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's some fun people on there that do some good
No,
stuff.
mostly he listens who watches the things he sends me are the most ridiculous thing. I'm like, where did this come from? And who is creating this content? And how do they have 1 million followers? Like literally, how are these people have 1.5 million followers? The one guy had. I'm like,
Who,
where?
PDUSA?
Who? Like, why?
Oh, he's amazing. Oh my God, he has some amazing content.
Oh my
just a
gosh.
mess. I love it. I love it.
quick question: How much do you think TikTok is worth? I just looked it up
Oh,
Oh gosh.
as a company,
as a company.
$50 billion.
I have no idea. I have
Yeah, I don't
I
even.
don't
I
know
don't
how
think I
much
have a
anything's worth.
concept. Yeah, I don't know if I have a concept.
$75 billion.
Yeah.
stop.
Gosh.
Are they? I guess they're advertising now.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's ads when you open it up.
I don't know. They ruin everything with ads. Freaking Instagram, so good.
Yeah,
I'd rather pay for a social media app that
yeah, I
didn't
agree.
have ads.
Mm.
Same.
Like I'd rather pay like $5 a month to not have ads.
Yeah.
Like
Have no ads,
Spotify.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Or
I agree. I was
Pandora.
just gonna say a lot of people do that for the music and Hulu. I pay the extra money to not have the ad in there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand
same
the ad.
thing. Yeah.
Can't
Yep.
stand the ad. Don't want
Oh,
the
I
ad.
just upgraded to Hulu Live TV
Oh,
because we're thinking about cutting the cable.
oh yeah. That's when I moved here. That's what I got. I got the Hulu Live
Mm-hmm.
because it still had all the sports and stuff that I wanted.
Yep, and it's got TCM. Our cable just cut TCM,
Oh,
and it's weird for me not to have that content.
Yeah, I agree. YouTube has gotten real bad with ads. Jamie
And
said.
HBO Max has Turner Classic Movies also.
Oh yeah.
They have a lot of movies on there.
Oh, speaking of
think we have
HBO
HBO.
Max, we started watching Lovecraft
I was about to ask you.
Country.
Yeah.
Yeah. How far are you in?
Do you love it or do you hate it? Because I feel like there's two extremes.
Well, we didn't.
We're 4 episodes in.
Yeah, I guess we're only 4 episodes, and we're more into the Lost rewatch than we are into the Lovecraft Country. So I guess that might tell you where we're at with that.
Yeah, because I thought I loved it, and then I don't know, and then I just decided I don't think I liked it. There was one episode that was really violent
Oh, okay.
that just turned me off.
Is
Yeah.
that the one that
think.
we just watched?
I think that's the one you just watched.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just gross.
It was just
Yeah.
gross.
Is
It
that
was
the one
where
that
the
has
people
the
were turning into other people?
Weird baby basketball wearing jersey baby head thing.
No, I think it's the episode after.
Oh, it's after. It was the episode after. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we got to it yet. I think it's the one we were in the middle of where
Oh.
they moved into the house or something.
Oh, it's the one after that.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. The one after they moved into the house.
Okay.
So that we didn't get to that one yet.
Yeah, and I think that was a game changer for me. But it's interesting. I do like it in that every episode is a different genre of something.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a cool concept. The one where they move into the house is a legit a horror movie, and then there's a lot of it gets really science fictiony, and then it gets kind of monster movie ish.
Yeah, I know
think,
that
every episode's different,
I
and the
knew that-
acting's really good.
That there was something with the science fiction comes into it at some point. I mean, even that very first scene that of the entire show kind of gave you the idea that because it has the different things happening in the background while he's walking. And so you kind of, even from just talking to you, I sort of, that immediate first image of the show was oh, yeah, I know what he means now. This is a very eclectic collection of things being shown on my screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the weird part is that it does have some serious content.
Oh, it's got a ton of serious.
It really does.
Obviously, the race stuff is all,
and they do a whole episode on Tulsa too.
Oh, really?
Okay.
That'll come near the end. That one was really good.
Yeah, I don't know. We watched a little bit of it, and then we went into Lost, and now we're on a Lost rewatch, and so we're kind of obsessed with that at the moment.
Yeah.
We're going to get around to that, but I have to wait until the holiday season's over.
Because we're watching nonstop
all
Christmas. We might watch The Crown before Christmas, but
Ah.
I cannot binge.
See, I've been wanting to binge that, and now they're into the Lady Diana or Princess Diana.
Yeah, the new season. I'm so excited.
So now, having just listened to the whole series
You're Wrong
from
About.
You're Wrong About
Yeah.
Princess Diana, all of a sudden I'm super into the idea of binging that and getting
The
to the
Crown
Diana
is so
season.
good. The Crown also reminds me of Tom has no concept of time when we're watching things, and it's the cutest thing in the world. We were watching something.
Look at Tom's face.
And it's kind of ominous, something's about to happen. And Tom's are they going to get bombed by the Nazis? And I was like, Tom, this is 1959. There are no the Nazis aren't there.
Oh my god.
I went to public school.
So I was dying. But yeah, The Crown is phenomenal. The
Yeah.
acting's great. It's so good.
It is
It's
a
so
show
good.
that I have meant to pick up so many times, and I haven't. So I
Yeah.
want to.
I do have, and I know it's not an official episode. Maybe I'll use it twice, but I do have a something good to share. Last night, Tom and I watched Jingle Jangle, which is a musical on Netflix.
Oh man, that sounds.
And it was amazing. It was
Mhm.
The Greatest Showman, but Christmas. And it had Forrest Whitaker and Keegan Michael Key, right?
Yeah.
It was so good.
Huh.
It was so good. It was like magic, but also like science and technology and a musical and Christmassy. It was phenomenal. Like it was so good. I cried
Yeah.
like 3 times. I mean, not that
Well-
that's a judge because I cry at
She
everything,
cries all the time.
but it was amazing and I loved it.
We haven't gotten to the Christmas movies yet, although he did type in the other day into Netflix Christmas so that we
Yeah.
could see what
was there?
what's there.
You know
So
what
we're
you
gonna
should
have
do? You
to-
should check out the cinematic universe that is the Christmas Prince.
Oh.
I call it a universe because there's 3 of them.
The Christmas Prince.
Yes, I actually watched the first one. I know what the first
They're
one is.
the
I
worst
haven't
Christmas
seen-
movies I've
yeah,
ever seen.
I haven't seen.
And I'll watch them every year.
You know what's not good is Holiday
Oh my god, it was so bad.
Oh man, that doesn't
with
sound
Emma
good.
Roberts.
Oh
like-
boy.
It's
Oh
just-
gosh.
It looks like a holiday kind of rom-com fun movies that yet you might watch with like your kids,
Yeah.
and it's incredibly vulgar.
Oh gosh.
It's like I was like, really? This is a little crass for how they're portraying these people.
Yeah, which usually I don't mind that, but like it was like they were doing it for the sake of doing it, not to like for it to be, I don't know.
Yeah, it was like shock value, and it
Yeah.
didn't need it.
No. It was like trying to be like bad moms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay, that
Except,
kinda-
like
yeah.
it wasn't making it to being like bad moms.
No, because it wasn't funny.
No,
Yeah.
it's
I
a
hate
good
when-
premise.
I hate
Like
when-
she would say something and I was like, that's just gross. Like that's not funny. Like
Yeah, I hate when movies or things try and be like something else and then they miss the mark like by a long shot.
so poor Tom is doing nothing but watching Christmas movies from now
Oh, there
until
you go.
I will
December
tell
25th.
you that Hallmark is woke. They are building in some incredible diversity into this new batch of movies.
Well, they
I'm
make-
very
That's
happy
good.
to see it.
Don't they make like 7 movies a day or something?
Yeah, Hallmark is.
Yeah, but
I
it's,
mean, there's like
Does
40
Hulu-
new Christmas movies this year.
Oh my
Does-
god.
Does Hulu have Hallmark? Did you make sure that Hulu Live TV has Hallmark?
No, it doesn't. Like you have to buy some special something.
It's a
Okay, that's what
subscription,
I
right?
thought
Yeah,
that there was
yeah.
another
It's like
as an extra.
friendly or something.
Yeah, I thought it
don't
was an
know. It's
extra.
probably got a lot of religious content. I'm a little leery.
Concerned.
Yeah, I feel like I remember seeing that. That's why I asked that. Are there any Thanksgiving like movies to be had? Do we just jump immediately to Christmas?
Turkey Hollow.
Oh.
What?
Turkey Hollow. Stop. Michael would be obsessed with it.
You
Oh,
gotta
God.
watch it.
It's the worst thing. It's got all the things.
What's it
Jim
on?
Henson Muppets. Creatures named Schmurp.
Turkey. I've never heard of Turkey Hollow.
Ludicrous.
Oh my god. It's amazing.
Ludacris narrates this movie.
Mary Steenburgen.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, Michael's gonna be obsessed.
You gotta watch it. Please watch it.
What's it on?
Lifetime.
Oh god.
And the DVD I own.
And it's
She owns the
I'm
DVD.
sorry. What is this called again?
Turkey
It's
Hollow.
called Turkey Hollow.
Turkey Hollow.
It's the best worst Thanksgiving movie of all time.
Oh man.
Turkey
The creatures are
Hollow.
named like Squark, Burp,
Verbal.
Barbell.
Flop.
Like last year.
It's so
I was
good.
like, Tom, you know what time of year it is? And I was like, Smurp. And he was like, we are not watching Turkey Hollow.
Oh my god. That looks creepy.
Oh gosh, the creatures do look really creepy. What
They're
is,
fine.
what
It's-
is happening?
The best worst thing ever.
Oh gosh, there's Ludacris.
Oh wow.
There's ludicrous.
It's ridiculous. Luda will do anything.
What is happening in this picture?
And it's
Okay.
it's not that old. It's only from like 3 years ago.
This article's from 2015. Yeah, I mean, the CGI is not.
Oh yeah, they're not. It's Jim Henson Muppets.
It's
No,
Muppets.
they're
They're
Muppets.
Muppets.
Oh,
it's
they're
not
Muppets.
CGI.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Creature Shop did it.
Oh
it's
my God.
ridiculous.
This Lifetime
It's a
movie fulfills a Thanksgiving season need for Mary Steenburgen. Not
It's probably
not
going to make its
puppets.
way onto the Criterion collection at some point. So
I mean, that asteroid
Oh,
movie's
gosh.
on the
Oh yeah,
Criterion
did you?
collection, so-
I had no idea.
Yes.
Armageddon is on there. I was very excited to tell
of
Michael
course it
that I
is
had
because
found this out.
Armageddon
Yeah.
is amazing.
Terrible.
Oh my gosh.
The core is better than Armageddon.
No. Nope.
What?
Yeah.
I was watching the beginning of Armageddon the other day, and I didn't know like J.J. Abrams had something to do with it too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because he saw
Because he saw something when he was
Saw-
8 years
Saw something when he
old.
was a kid.
saw
and decided
Haley's
to-
comment when he was 8.
Oh God! For
There's a
any
Thanksgiving movie, there's a movie called Home for the Holidays that's from like the late 90s.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
remember
got
that.
Holly Hunter in it
oh
and Robert Downey Jr.
yes,
Claire Danes is in it. That
Oh
one's
my
pretty
God.
good. And that's Thanksgiving.
yeah, okay. I was just wondering because I feel like everyone hops from like Halloween right to Christmas movies, and no one thinks about the in between. And I do feel like this year, especially, like I full on went like, I mean, our fake Christmas tree, which I'll have to send you a picture of once I put the lights on, is here, and on our
Cardboard
wall.
Christmas tree.
It's on our wall.
Yeah, we're gonna decorate tomorrow. And then I ordered a new Christmas tree this year. It's just not here yet. So as soon as that gets here, I'm gonna decorate.
No, our tree is a Jack, my kitten proof tree. So we
Mhm.
couldn't get an actual tree this year, fake or otherwise, because he would have tore the whole thing down. So we got this thing on Etsy that's just basically a giant cardboard tree that you hang on the wall. And then
Yeah.
you can actually put lights and stuff on it. So
Yeah.
it actually looks pretty cool. So once we get the lights on, I'll take some pictures.
Love it. I'm so excited to see it.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. And my Mickey wreath came, so I'm excited. I'm happy. I like that it's the 14th of November and I'm all ready for Christmas.
It was nice when I was in Disney last week. We went to Hollywood Studios, and those are my favorite
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
decorations
Yeah.
because they're all like vintagey.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
I loved it. It was so pretty. But I feel like we missed like all the Christmas treats and stuff launched the day after we were there.
Oh, the cookie stroll and
Like-
stuff like that.
Like that kind of stuff. And then like there were a bunch of new like treats out and like Santa came. So all
Oh.
my the girls from work that I went with, we were all messaging on Friday and they were like, oh, we should have gone today.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm.
oh well.
Yeah. But it was still good. It was still good to see the decorations. They had like Christmas music playing.
Yeah.
And it was hot.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I miss Disney. They were actually just making fun of him because he hasn't gone, and like that was like one of their comments was, "My gosh, what are you doing without Disney?"
It was crowded. I mean, because
Yeah.
I think people think like when they say 35 or 25% capacity,
Yeah.
they think of like that from like what it normally is,
But
but
it's
it's from
normally-
like total capacity.
Yeah,
And it's normally at like 35%.
Exactly.
I've had
Yeah.
this conversation with so many people now who are like, I can't believe they're going over capacity at this point. And I'm like, no, like Epcot holds like 100 and something thousand people. So like you have
Yeah.
to think about like what 25% capacity of that means.
Yeah.
Like
It's
on
a
a normal day,
Yeah.
It's a
you don't
normal
get, Yeah,
day.
you get like what, like 35 to 40% in Epcot,
If that,
Mhm.
yeah.
if that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess people just never realized like that what that meant. So it is.
Yeah, it's like if you've ever been to Epcot on New Year's Eve, you know what capacity
Yeah,
feels
that's
like.
capacity. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Or like Christmas Day in Magic
Yeah, Christmas
Kingdom.
Day.
Yeah.
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 It was so funny. Like people don't realize that when I was a CP, I worked at the front desk of Pop Century, CP's college program, and they reached capacity at Magic Kingdom at like 9 a.m. So people were like coming up to me. They were like, "Well, what do we do?" And I was like, "You have to go to a different park, like, or
Oh.
wait till later this afternoon when
Yeah.
capacity." Like they didn't understand. Like Christmas week is like the busiest week of
Yeah.
the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in between Christmas and New Year.
Yep.
It's insane. It's like that week, Thanksgiving week, and like 4th of July week are like
Yeah.
the three busiest.
Easter's week's pretty bad.
Oh yeah, Easter week's pretty
Horrendous. Yeah.
Mm.
Post Easter is really bad.
bad. Yeah.
Because I used to go every year at that time, and it was just so you couldn't even do anything. It had gotten so bad.
hmm
Thanksgiving didn't used to be that bad, and it's gotten more and more crowded over the years.
Yeah, we went in like my family went in like the year 2000 because I remember all the millennial stuff was going on. We
okay.
went that week, the week of Thanksgiving, and it
I've
was pretty
never-
crowded.
I've never been.
But the closer
during-
you got, like when we got there, it wasn't that bad. But the closer we got to Thanksgiving, like
Yeah.
the worse it got.
yeah, I've
And
never
on
been-
Thanksgiving, it was insane.
never been there on like those kinds of. I hate when it's crowded like that. Like I don't enjoy it, so I don't even want to be there during those times.
Yeah, you just have to like manage your expectations. Like my whole thing was like I'd never been to the parks on New Year's Eve, and that was kind of like what I wanted to do. So when we did Dopey a few years ago, we went and we did Epcot on New Year's Eve. And we kind of knew, like we got dinner reservations somewhere, and we kind of knew we weren't really going to ride anything and things were going to be crowded. You know, like we kind of like had a plan.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a normal day in the park. Like,
I mean, that's kind of like anything you do, like where you have to manage. Like, I think people expect like Times Square New Year's to be like this spectacular thing that they like have these high expectations for. And when I was like 21, I went to that, and it was like the worst thing that I've ever done in my entire life.
Yeah.
I would never ever recommend anyone do it. But I grew up in like that tri-state area where my dad worked in New York and stuff. So for me, it was like, you know, one of those things that, you know,
you have to do
at some point. So we did it, and it was honestly the worst thing ever. Yeah. But like I expected it to be the worst thing ever, whereas some of the people I went with expected it to be like the most amazing thing ever. And so they went into it like with all these high expectations and high hopes for what this thing was going to be. And I'm like, guys, it's not going to be amazing.
Man.
And I mean, it took us like 45 minutes to walk like 3 countries.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like from like Mexico to, you know, like Morocco. Like it was like you could, like you were walking like one tiny step at a time.
Yeah.
So
when you were kids, was Thanksgiving the final hurdle? Then you knew you were on the home stretch for Christmas.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, in the U.S., yeah.
Yeah.
So do we want to do what we're running for to finish it out? Or we did a lot of what's good, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, I assumed that we were just going to talk about whatever we felt like. So,
yeah.
you know, here we are.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
That works.
I can talk about what I was running for because I got my first peppermint mocha of the season.
Oh.
So I got that after my run this morning. And I've been trying to be good and count my calories and all of that. And this was kind of my treat today. So that's what I ran for.
I ran for that last week, I guess, since that's what I got like twice.
True.
I got that twice last weekend after the marathon. I really wanted one.
Here's a question. Do you order it as it comes or do you get less pumps? Because there's too much stuff.
I do half pump of both.
Yep. Same. Yep. I did that today and I was almost thinking I just need 1 pump of each rather than because it comes with 4
of each
on a grande. I know. So it's 4 peppermint and 4 mocha. So I got 2 of each today. And I think next time I go, I'm just going to get 1 of each.
Yeah, I got 2 of each also. And I felt like the second one was specifically more heavy on the chocolate. And I was like, I definitely only need 1 pump of the chocolate. Maybe a little bit of the extra peppermint. So I think next time I might go 2 pumps.
1 pump.
2
chocolate,
pumps.
2 pump peppermint.
Yeah. This was a very technical conversation, guys. Tom, how do you feel about your peppermint mochas? But I tend to do that generally in Starbucks. Like even my pumpkin spice lattes.
Oh yeah, pumpkin spice. You got to have.
Yeah, I get like half pumps for a lot of stuff. So I don't know. What am I running for?
I'm running to get back to the island.
To get back to lost.
Not Penny's boat.
That will be our
Penny's
something's good this week. Can we both have the same something good?
Well,
Tom,
whatever Michael says, you'll steal it.
It's
It's a
usually
good
what
point.
happens.
Yeah, it's a good point.
That's what happens. It's not my fault. We watch this. We consume the same media all pretty regularly, so we both are enjoying the same thing at the same time. It's hard. Tom, what are you running for?
I'm not. I ran every day this week and today.
That's right.
And so tomorrow I did 5 5Ks, which is not that much. And then a 10K today. And tomorrow I'm going to sit on the couch and watch football.
Seems right.
He's going to help me decorate for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Save me.
Good luck with that.
It's not, I'll say, I love Christmas. I love it when she decorates for Christmas. It's just, this room is empty now. It's going to be like a war zone full of boxes tomorrow. Like
So that closet that you guys have is basically going to vomit itself out into the living room.
Yes.
Yep.
That's amazing. I guess I'm running for donations, guys.
Oh, there you go.
Donate so that I can run some more miles.
Yes. Head over. I got a dry spot in my throat. Head over to the donation page. Simplest way, asapodcasting.com. The donate button's at the top. Scroll down to Erin. Donate to her cause person. Her name there, whatever.
It's the Will Run for Erin.
Yes. And then we'll run more miles.
Every $10 you donate to that account, Michael and I are running a mile up to $1,500.
So the current total is $23.49, but still $5.71 for Will Run for. So that's easy for us. That's cake.
Yeah, we'll post this episode on Monday and try and get some more donations.
Yep.
See what we can get.
Exactly.
It's exciting.
Is that it? Are we looking for Tom to wrap us up? Tom,
I was like, who's cutting us off? Like, how long do we go?
I don't know. We can go forever.
We could go forever.
I was gonna say, like, I thought, like, wasn't this like I clearly did not do the homework or the reading.
Well, no, we had
usual. Like, is there another guest coming on after us?
Well, what happened was, so I'm gonna be doing a show next, and we were supposed to have another show after that, but the person has no internet and can't get somebody out to fix it because of the lockdown and stuff.
Oh, he's in London where they completely locked it down. So
yeah, so
no one in or out of people's homes.
Yeah, so
he can't get his internet. Could you imagine being stuck in the middle of a pandemic and not being able to get your internet fixed?
No.
What would you do?
Oh, I would not be happy.
What would we do? That's the only thing there was to do.
Books?
What are those?
No, because like my book is on, like a lot of my books are like connected to the internet.
Yeah,
like
it's true.
I don't know. Got an awful lot of books on that bookshelf over there.
I actually don't, like, other than my Harry Potter collection, which is down here.
Don't you see the two paintings on the wall?
Maybe the Lord of the Rings collection. I don't have any other books anymore because when I moved, I purged everything I had. I should have kept the Twilight series. We could have read the Twilight series since we're apparently watching all the movies.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's from the 70mm podcast. They were doing the Twilight as their Patreon.
Spider Monkey.
Yeah. Yes. It's so bad, the first movie.
It's really bad.
It was pretty amazing, actually.
Like, that's definitely, it's going to be a cult movie. I mean, I think it's already kind of there, but like,
yeah, I agree.
In like 10 years, it's going to be like one of those like cult movies.
Yeah.
I mean, it competed every time with Harry Potter for like the top grossing movies, like that when they were releasing those, like people were standing outside.
Oh yeah, we went to a midnight showing for one of them.
Yeah, I mean, like they're huge. It's not that they're just the acting's way too over the top. It's just too much for me. It's too much, and the terrible CGI when they're flying through the trees.
Oh my God,
bad.
so bad. That's so amazing at the same time.
So
Are you Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Team Jacob?
Jacob, obviously.
Guys.
First off, he's way hotter. This could be a tussling with Tom.
I'll argue that.
Are you a Team Edward?
You know what Edward's not going to do is rip your arm off if he gets too angry at you.
But you know what?
Oh, this is a tussle. Let's save it.
Oh man.
Oh gosh. Yes, no, I was always team, even when it was just the books, I was always Team Jacob.
I was always Team Jacob too.
I was always Team Jacob.
I feel like neither of them should be fighting over Kristen Stewart, first of all.
Well, there's that. Again, that's the movie part, yes.
Yeah, that's why it's
She's
fiction.
bad in the book too. I think the part that they lost, I mean, the books are really badly written. They're not good. But like there's a part where Edward leaves her and she goes for months just staring into space. And there's like chapters that are just like September is like the only word, and then it's October, and then November, and that's like the
Oh
whole
my
chapter.
God.
It's just the word September.
Oh, that's
It's so
awful.
bad for women. It's so bad for women.
Oh,
like
so-
this whole series
And I like
are anti-feminist.
he started watching the second one, and that's all I could think of. Like the whole time when she gets all like melancholy because he's left her and stuff like that. I'm like, what? Like, get a life, girl.
It's
Get a
so
life,
bad
girl.
for women. Come on,
Oh,
do
man.
better.
We're gonna have to tussle over whether we're tussling next time, Tom. This is our
There
next
you go.
topic.
That's it. Team Edward versus Team Jacob.
Oh gosh.
All right. I'm going to end the recording for Will Run For.